Wake up in the morning, sun shining bright. Got my coffee brewing, everything feels right. But there's something special that I can't deny. Bougie, confident boss lady, she's the reason why. Serving wisdom fresh, like it's made to order. On the Shift Happen podcast, she takes across the border. From hustle to flow, her vibes never fade. She's dishing out the truth in an A-list parade. Shift happens, baby, don't you miss the beat.
Hey, my mighty shifters. Welcome back to another episode of Shift Happens. Today, we're going to be talking about keep shifting forward, trust your gut, and block out the noise. We're going to have fun today, guys. This is going to be a topic that I love to talk about. So join in with me, if you will. Welcome to Shift Happens. This is where we have real talk and make real impact. I am your host, Corrina Jackson, your bougie, confident boss lady. I'm your morning snack, your noonday nibble, and your evening unwind with a mic and a mission. This podcast is about transformation, healing, hustle, and heart. It's about pushing past pain and walking in your purpose, even when the world says you can't. But baby, shift happens anyway. Now let's move right on into it. Like I said, we're going to have fun today because this is something I love to talk about, especially when people say that you can't do something when God has called you to do it. It's the noise behind the scene is what I like to call it. The noise is loud, but your purpose is louder. Let's talk about it. Let me ask you something. Have you ever had a dream in your heart that no one else could see? You talk about it and the room just kind of goes quiet. Yeah, I've been there. They can't see it, but you can see it. You've made moves and they question your sanity. You start shifting and suddenly they start whispering. That's when you know you're on to something. See, here's the truth. Not everyone will understand your shift, and they're not supposed to. Your calling wasn't a conference call. Your vision is yours, baby. Custom fit, tailor-made, God-given, and grace-covered. Let them talk. See, their doubts don't stop your destiny. So don't trust their doubts. You keep moving forward. Now, let's move into the second part of this, which is trust in your gut. It's an investment. There comes a time when you have to stop seeking outside confirmation and start honoring your inside knowing. You know what your next move should be. You know what lights your fire. You know when it's time to invest in your growth, your wellness, your future, your vision. But sometimes fear starts talking louder than faith. And baby, let me tell you, it has knocked on my door plenty of times. And I've had to say, fear, what do you want? There's an inner side of me, an alter ego, if you will. They call me Coco. And Coco will cuss you out. She will say things to you that are not nice. So fear gets it sometimes. I'm telling you. You have to trust your faith. So here's just a gentle reminder. Trust your gut. Then go for it. You know, I had to do that with Shift. People didn't always understand it. Some of them even said, I know you're not walking away from your stability, not walking away from that job, from that organization. Are you sure you want to do this? And I'm like, yeah, I'm sure I want to do it. Thank you. Stand back. Let me take my position. Nobody asked you what your 2 cents was. And I said, yes, I'm sure. See, I was called to do this work. And I'm willing to bet on myself. Because if you don't bet on yourself, who will? That decision for me, guys, changed everything. So if your gut is telling you something other than you being hungry, because I know mans tell me all the time, you know, "Ooh, girl, get up and get you something." And that's not the gut feeling that I'm talking about. I'm talking about that inner gut telling you that it's time to write that book, that it's time to start that business, that it's time to go back to school. And for me, it's time to launch the podcast. Switch careers. I want you to listen to it. then I want you to leap. So let's go to these naysayers and why we can't pay attention to them. And naysayers can't even pay your bills, y'all. Did y'all know that? They can't. Now let's talk about naysayers for a minute. The folks who say that you can't do certain things. And I'm telling you that you can. They're over there talking about how you're doing too much and how that's not realistic. Like they wrote a book on it and like that somebody told them that your opinion matters. And they're not walking in your shoes. They're not building your dream or sacrificing what you've sacrificed. Their opinions is just noise. It's just background noise. You owe it to yourself to protect your peace and prioritize your purpose. Remember, naysayers don't get the final say. They don't get the final say, y'all. They don't get the final say. Look at I got a little bit upset when I said that. They don't get the final say, though. Unless you hand them the mic, and nobody gets my mic but me. Listen, I've got a little bit too sidetracked there. But just don't give small-minded people the VIP access to your big vision. Now, I'm going to give you some tools to keep shifting forward because I love to do that. I love to give tools. I love to talk about my personal stories because if I don't talk about my personal stories, then I don't think that you can relate. If I'm not my goofy, cracking up all the time self, you can't relate. So I really have to be myself in these podcasts. It matters to me. But I'm going to give you some tools to keep moving forward. I want you to write it down. Your goals, your gut feeling, your wins, document them. I want you to do that. And then speak it out loud. I talk loud anyway, so if I'm speaking, it's already loud. Affirm your vision daily. Invest in yourself. Time, money, energy, your worth. You're worth it. Really. Keep up your tight circle. And that's around yourself with people that believe in you, people that are going to pour into you and not drain you. Take small steps daily. Progress isn't something that's just made overnight. It's the little steps. Progress still is progress, even if it's a little bit messy. You're building on something that's sacred, something that matters. Now, I'm going to tell you just a little bit about my situation with naysayers and how they almost won with me. Really. And I always talk about shift, but I've had naysayers throughout this 30-year career that I have. I've always been a dreamer. I've always had people who said, "Are you crazy?" Or "I wouldn't do that if I were you." Sometimes you have to tell yourself you're not me, while they're talking. You have to constantly just keep reiterating that to yourself. They're not me. They're not me. And they're not you. I love to see people make it, really, I do. And so I will push them in their dreams when they can't see their dreams. Not to say that I'm some crystal ball reader or any of that kind of thing. I just love to see people do well. I love to see people go after the bag. So I will push people. When they come to me and say, "Yeah, girl, I just wish I had," you do have. We're equipped with the same thing. Sure enough, I didn't have a lot of money growing up. I had a village of people who pushed me, but the naysayers, oh my God, they can get up under your skin sometimes. They can really make you wonder if you should stay in the game or not. And I'm here to tell you, you should. I'm not where I want to be because I'm constantly dreaming. And sometimes that's not good either because, you get one dream accomplished and you're moving on to something else and you're moving on to something else and you're moving on to something else. So you can't enjoy what you've already mapped out. And so I have to slow myself down. But these naysayers will drain you. They will cause you to not believe in things that you should believe in for yourself because it's what gives you that self-fulfilled feeling that you're looking for. So don't give up on yourself. Really push forward. Don't let naysayers have a seat at your game. Get people that will participate with you, help you. Let them participate in your game. Like they said, one bad apple spoils the whole bunch. You give one bad apple a seat, and it spoils the whole game for you. Now, here's a little bit of homework. because I love for you guys to have a little bit of homework. Write a letter to your future self. Start it with, I'm proud you didn't give up. Remind yourself that what you're capable of, you will feel it. Now, what I want you to do is close that letter up once you've written it, and I want you to save it. But most of all, I want you to believe in it. You're not crazy for wanting more. You're not selfish for choosing yourself. And you're definitely not too late to shift into the best version of yourself. So keep pushing, keep trusting, keep shifting forward. And as always, take care of yourself, because you can't shift anything if you don't take care of yourself. I want you to do me a favor, though. In every podcast, I ask for you to go on to our website, which is Shift, Supporting Healthy Initiatives for Tulsa. That's what Shift means. That's the organization. Shift-Tulsa.org. I want you to drop me a few lines of what you like about this podcast or any other podcast that you've listened to. If you want to leave your name and contact information, do that as well, because I will write you back and communicate through that email that you leave me. And then I want you to like, subscribe, and share this episode with someone who needs it. If you're listening and you got anything out of it today, please do so. And if you didn't, still like, subscribe, and share with someone who needs it. I want you to love on yourself and cast out the naysayers and that noise that they're talking about. Don't let them run who you are and what you want to do in life. Remember to block the noise and trust your gut. Now, I'm Corrina Jackson. I've been your host for today. I appreciate you being here with me, and like always, take care of yourself. And if you want to make the most of it, take care of each other. This has been another episode of Shift Happens. Bye for now.